We gonna see. I don't know. I got the screw face right now. I feel like my Wi-Fi is acting real suspect. I already had the Wi-Fi people out here all day. Saturday. So let's see if it's gonna work. Peace, 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 everybody. All right. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Okay, so apparently, there's some I don't know, something going on. So my video didn't save yesterday. It won't let me share it. So I don't know what's going on. Right, no, because something happened. I think one of the kids moved the actual Wi-Fi box. And that was from my iPhone, so I didn't record from my iPhone. I'm recording from my Droid now. So the Droid probably is better. It normally connects better, but if it starts pausing, I think it's going to be the Wi-Fi. And supposedly this is better, but I don't know. I'm on here fresh face. Fresh face. Or whatnot. So I'm still going to pull for the week since our live didn't save. I did pull for that new moon and the energy. Hopefully those of y'all who caught it, maybe that message was just intently for you and it wasn't for anyone else. I don't know. I try not to get too caught up into all of that and why things don't work out with this whole digital aspect. So it is what it is. Or whatnot. Today, I actually been working with like all my rose quartz stuff. You made it, Khalil. So I did some crystal healing with my rose quartz chargers, and my crystals, my rose quartz crystals. And that's all I wanted to do. I was working on all the things that are rose quartz love. And then of course our topic for today was what did I call it? Soul Sex Sunday. I'm always coming up with some. Let me look on my page. What did I call it? Yeah, Soul Sex Sunday. So I felt like, today would be a good day to work with rose quartz energy. Get your rose quartz out. Any bracelets, any jewelry, carnelian, anything dealing with the root and the sacral chakra. Those are good crystals to harness and bring in that energy. Anything dealing even with the heart space, really. That's what you need to do. So that's kind of what I was on today, working on that energy and being loved and all of that good stuff, and being still and reading and studying and getting stuff together or whatnot. But I wanted to get in here, pop on here. I was in the middle of getting my face together, washing my face, and then the kids kicked me out because everybody had to get ready for school. Get their night stuff. So I said, let me jump on here and just do a little reading for the week. And since I am I'm pulling out a deck for y'all, one of my love decks. So we're gonna do that. So this is actually the Power of Love deck. Power of Love. I actually like this deck a lot. It's very simple. So if, once again, you're a newbie, a beginner, can't open it. You're a newbie or beginner. It's pretty easy and straight to the point. Don't get distracted by, sometimes in these books, y'all, when they go into a lot of complications on, oh, you got to do this and set your cards like this, and then I want you to, you can do all of that, but this is a simple technique, okay? So y'all getting a free Oracle card, divination card 101, okay? Real quick class. Get these cards, stuff like this, when it's an Oracle card, divination card. You don't have to do this long, complicated spread. You don't have to get overly complicated in how you are doing things, I definitely will, Kim, do a 3 card. You gonna do, always do. I don't care what deck it is. I don't even read what spread most of the time. 9 times out of 10, I don't care. Because I got my own way that I shuffle and I got my own way that I do things. But a quick, simple way is clear your cards. So we always clear them with sage. Hold on. You could use sage. You could do like some sort of like spray. So spray, just my chakra spray, or any type of like Florida water in a bottle, spray that so it can cleanse the air and energy around you. I always spray my hands. If you have a crystal charger, you can set it with a crystal charger. Look, I'm hitting my nail and letting that sound and that frequency do what it's supposed to do to clear the space. I do mine 3 times. Oh, that was a good one. I felt that in my body. Then you can sage your cards. Sage them. Do a quick sage, Palo Santo, whatever in your smudge dish. I normally sage the cards. I've already done mine, so I'm not gonna sage them again. And then I always tap them 3 times on my hand, and that's it. And then do a past, present, future. That's it. That's all you need to do. Past, present, future. That way it keeps it simple. You're not overthinking it. You're not getting into like where it's too complicated for you to break it down. That's a good way for a starter to really just kind of get into it. I always kind of shuffle. I do everything in 3s, so I shuffle for like, with this, I'll do it 3 times. All right. So that's it. We're not doing a past, present, future in this one because I'm going to do it in my other cards. But I just wanted y'all to be able to kind of see. So the way I normally shuffle is whatever card is wanting to come out, it will show me exactly what it is. The card is creativity. Okay. So the creativity card. You love to devise new ideals, innovation, and forms of illumination. So the reason I love this particular Power of Love deck is because it's simple. It's to the point. It lets you know exactly what it is. And then you can go to the book. And it's in alphabetical order. So you're not trying to find them. It's not hard to find a page. And for creativity, even though I'm going to probably pull another one for when we do the actual reading. The most natural characteristic. I'm hoping y'all can see that. Okay. The most natural characteristic of a soul is creation. As a spiritual being, you are continually being inspired by the higher self, source energy in the spirit world to express yourself in the physical dimension. You are constantly in a mode of creation, even if you are not aware of it. Thoughts are creation, and thoughts are, and thoughts are real. And even though not every single one manifests itself physically, it nevertheless creates your reality. It's crazy. Okay, let me finish this and I'll tell y'all what I'm thinking. That is why it's so important to keep your thoughts high-minded. Judgment of yourself and others lowers your vibration of love. Your thoughts don't belong only to you. Their energy is a part of the collective consciousness. Your creative spark may ignite and inspire the soul or the mind of another. When you are blocking your creativity, you are not fully expressing your soul. This blockage may manifests in a number of ways, such as physical pain, anger, depression, anxiety, isolation. There may also be feelings of living in an unfulfilled life. Always remember that you are of God, and God is creativity. As a loving, visionary person, you can see the potential for that which has yet to exist in a physical reality. You are able to turn imagination into form. The more you attune yourself to the loving energy of your heart, the more you're receptive to your own ideals and are inspired by that which brings earth closer to heaven. Ashe. So, basically saying, be mindful. Creative energy is so important. It's so powerful for us to make sure that we are connecting to that space. How are we being creative? By manifestation. The new moon that we just had was all about setting the intention, manifesting what it is that we want to see unfold in our future life and unfold from the evolution of who we are. So how do we do that? We have to be very intentional. We have to be very focused. We have to be very intuitive to make sure that we're listening to what the universe wants us to do as we're walking forward, as we're moving forward. So that creative energy, sometimes we might not understand why we are doing certain things, i.e. like what I talked about last night. I had no idea what I was getting ready to, do on this whole She Is Magic movement. But here we are. And I do feel like, it might be that one move that I made or decided to push this way, which unfolds and sparks the energy in so many others to do and be encouraged to live your best life. To fly your freak flag. That's what I like to call it. Fly your freak flag, honey. Embrace it. Embrace what everyone has told you since you were younger is not the right thing to do. Light me some sage. Peace. Oh, it's a lot of y'all that came in. Peace, 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 peace. So, what I am going to do is let's get a little quick reading for today. What it is that we've been doing. I've been using my chakra generator a lot today. Making sure my energy stay on the up and up lately. Balance, balance, balance. I'm looking for my other deck, y'all. Okay. So what I wanted to do is see what we got going on. This week is interesting. There's a lot of movement going on in the cosmos. There's a lot of things shifting in the universe. So, like I said last night, the main thing to be conscious of is making sure you are letting go of your past. Making sure that the energy that will show up right around now is going to show up this moon cycle. There's going to be a lot of things that's going to pop up. Ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, ex-situations, things that used to challenge you, situations that trigger you differently. It's going to be a lot of old energy that's going to try to come and knock you off course. Don't let it do it. Don't you let it do it. Don't y'all get caught in the trap. All right. This is a time frame where you are able to move forward. This is a really big shifting energy this month. So make sure that y'all set the intentions to say, I am really intentionally focused on what I have coming in my future. And I'm not going to be held back by things that are in my past. All right. He just said that. What? My kids, boy. Yeah, the things that I hear. That's why my face is looking like this. Things that I'm hearing. Did we have meditation come up last night, or that was my reading? I should have took a picture of my reading. My reading was full. Oh, I do remember Temperance coming out last night. We ain't doing as many cards for the week as we did for that full moon, that new moon. Ooh. A lot of support energy. We like that. We like that. So now we're going to pull a love card, a real one. What sound? Me shuffling. Peace. Yes, that mama face was like, y'all really not calling me for that. Well, let's do 3. Y'all just falling out today. Respect, compassion, and trust. Ooh. That's some interesting. And gratitude at the bottom of the deck. Ashe. I think we had gratitude. Well, I had gratitude. Peace. Yes, the mama face be real. Okay, so the first card is the Sun card. This is all about setting ourselves up for long-term happiness. What needs to happen in order for us to really walk into this long-term happiness? It could be long-term or short-term. The choice is ours. What are we doing? Are the choices that we're making in alignment with our long-term, or is it in alignment with our short-term? How is it, how are our thought process specifically affecting what's going on in our life at this moment in time? So be mindful this week. The Sun card, it's going to be warmer for some of y'all. Like if you stay in areas like I stay in, it's going to be pretty outside. This is your chance to dance in the sun. This is your spotlight. This is your 5 minutes of fame. I always say there's going to be choices that I feel like are going to pop up this week, which are going to be very pivotal into how your life unfolds. What's getting ready to happen? How are you going to shift to the left or to the right? You know what I'm saying? It'll be situations that are going to be challenging us, whether we are going to be reflections of our past, or are we walking into our new self? Reflections of the past or the new self. Make the right choice. That's not all choices are the right choices. I'm not going to pressure y'all. All choices are the right choices. But make sure you make the right choice. Peace, beloved. Make sure you make the right choice. So the second card is what I just said. It's the Mirror card. It's all about self-reflection. It's all about saying, hey, this is a time frame where we're going to be triggered by things of our past. I already said this. We're going to be triggered. There are going to be some things that's going to pop up that's going to really try to ruffle your feathers. How you respond, how you react will dictate how everything unfolds. Are you really truly in that space of refinement? Excuse me. Like I told you, it was one of the biggest things last night that was coming up in the reading. Are you truly who you say you are? Are you ready to walk the walk that you've been talking? Are you really, just the person that is reflecting the energy from the memes? A lot of us will post these things and it sounds good. But are you that person for real? Is that true? Your true reflection? Is this who you really are? Because if not, that means you got some refinement to do. But be mindful, because this is the second time and it's a whole different pool. Be mindful. I feel like that energy is going to be more, it's going to be stronger this week. And I'm going to look in the cosmos to see what's going on in case I need to make a video on that. But be mindful of some stuff that's going to pop up from the past. It's going to be some unresolved issues. Or just people that's going to want to say, hey, we wanted to say, hey, how you doing? Get that what you doing text in the middle of the night at 1 o'clock. You better send them to voicemail. You better put a block on their number. Stop doing it to yourself. Don't repeat your cycles from the past. Listen. So now it's about knowing your worth. We are in a space where we are, like I talked about last night, we have established who we are. We are establishing that we know that we are gods and goddesses. We are establishing that we are walking fully and confidently in our strength and in our power. So now that you are, in that space, you know it. Okay, now it's like, okay, I'm setting boundaries, honey. I got the guards at the gate. You can't get in. I know who I am. I know I'm a diamond. I'm priceless out here. I'm priceless. So don't try me. Don't try me with the craziness. Don't try me with the inconsistency. Don't try me with the craziness. Don't try to play me to the left. No, not taking that. We're not doing that today or ever. Moving forward. We're not repeating cycles. Nope. Nope. Like my son say, nope. Peace, beloved. So, look, make sure that you walk in that energy, walk in that space. Know who you are. Walk in your power. It's in the present position, so that means walk in your power now. I think I said that a lot last night. This is the time that you walk in your power. You walk in your energy. You walk in who you really are. Don't sidetrack. Don't get distracted. Don't get discouraged by anything that's popping up. Don't get distracted by things that might be going on that's not in alignment with the ideal or the perception of where you thought things would be. Don't worry about that. It ain't got nothing to do with you right now. Stay connected to source. Stay connected to your higher self. Stay in meditation. Stay connected to your breath. Make sure you're paying attention to how you're breathing. Let your shoulders down. Breathe deeply. Let the anxiety go. Let the knots unfold in your stomach. Let your heart stop hurting. Be in your power. Connect to source. Stay in meditation even when you ain't in meditation. Stay in walking meditation. Stay connected to breath. Every time somebody try to pop up and try you, I'm connected to my breath. I'm connected to source. I'm good. Peace. Like, stay in a certain energy where you not pulling into like the wrong thing. Don't pull into the wrong thing. It doesn't serve you. Next thing is temperance. Temperance, man. And she came up last night. This is the spirit guide saying, we got you, beloved. We got you. Don't think that there's something that we cannot handle. We got you. Peace, beloved. We got you. We working on it. We need you to be patient. We need you to be still. We need you to be disciplined and mindful. Obedient. Let them work it out for you. Let them align the situations for you. I talked about this last night, man. Like, quit forcing things. Quit feeling like you gotta force it. We ain't gotta force it. Everything that's for us gonna come. Everything that's meant for us is in alignment with us already. You already putting the frequency out that anything that is on that frequency that's for you, it's coming. So don't stress. Don't get, like I said, let them knots unfold. You confused, you cluttered, your mind feeling like it's blocked. Calm down. Sit still. It's coming. It's coming. It's unfolding. They doing a lot over there. I'm trying to be mama and get this reading out. But it's unfolding. It's unfolding, but you got to be patient. The universe, see how she looks? She doing all of it. She like, I got it. I'm watering the soil. I'm nurturing the soil. I'm getting things in alignment so it can work for you. I'm making sure that everything comes together so it can work for you. Okay? Be patient. Patience, beloved. Then in the crystal cards, you still got support. What comes out? Support. So, they done got in trouble now. The universe is saying, the crystal card is like, oh, you got support. We here to support everything it is that that you saying that you want. We heard your prayers. We heard your meditation. We heard you sitting at the altar. We heard everything it is that you said that you wanted. So guess what we getting ready to do? Gift it. We're saying, hey, it's here for you. We got you. Be patient. Be still. We got you. So that's all you got to do is just wait for it. Just wait for it. Let's see. Do I want to? No, because I'm going to be reading all of these that we done pulled out of this love card. Oh my God, I got so many messages coming in at the same time. And it's knocking my screen out of the thing. You're new. Oh, peace, beloved. Peace, beloved. Yes, Tia, thank you. Like, for real, y'all need to be doing a praise dance for that support that the universe is trying to give you right now. Do a praise dance for it. Y'all know I love my praise dances. So, the first card that comes out, and it's in the past position. So, this is things that we've already experienced, or things that are the energy of that is coming up in our past position. Okay? And it's respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. So let's see what they say in the book for that one. Mm-hmm. Man, listen. This how you know it be serious. When grandma come out and she done shut the whole, like it done got super quiet. Yes, welcome all the new people. New news. New news. Yes, praise then. She better get it. So, this is the respect card. So, let's see what it says in the book. It is important for you to remember that everyone is in the physical dimension, has their own journey. Listen, I forgot to say what I need to say on that one. I just said this to somebody today. I really did. It's like filled with the struggles and obstacles that are different from yours. They chose their life blueprint just as you chose yours. It is not your job to judge how they discover their way to love. Rather, it is your job to encourage it. Ashe, listen. By showing respect, you earn respect. When someone comes into your space, they are immediately aware of your level of integrity and your willingness to help others. You carry yourself with a certain natural strength, and people look up to you. When you receive admiration, you may become a role model, and you have the responsibility of setting the example. As a role model, you must demonstrate love in all situations and a sense of compassion in every interaction. There is no greater way to gain respect than to accept others as equal, as fellow soul travelers. Listen. When I tell y'all I just gave this word to somebody today, a lot of times we get, especially when you on this particular journey, a lot of times we get stuck trying to get people to listen to us, to validate us, to come on, get on the boat with us. Quit trying to make people get on that journey with you. That ain't their journey. If it was, they would already be beside you, boo. They would already be with you. Everybody got a unique, specific journey, specific destination on their own. They don't have to do what you're doing. They don't have to arrive at the destination the same time you arriving. They ain't even got to go the same journey that you going. And I make the jokes about, Christianity or whatever. But it don't be in a way where it's like, I always, and you'll hear me say it time and time again, I don't care what journey you choose. I don't care what travel, what destination you decide that you're going on. I don't care. As long as you're doing right, as long as it's connected to your heart space, as long as it's making you show up and show out for your life, I'm good. I'm like, you better get it. I be excited. I don't care what it is. I don't care. So you gotta really be in a space where you accept it. A lot of times we get on a journey and we so die hard in our journey, we want everybody to do what we doing. It ain't meant for them to do that. There's a reason that you chose your path. There's a reason that you came into the knowledge the way you did. There's a reason that you might be drawn to certain things. There's a reason for it. Be okay with that. Accept yours. Validate yourself. Don't worry about what everybody else doing. Because that ain't none of your business. It really ain't. Only thing you can do is operate and show up in the love that you have. A lot of times we get caught up in, especially like if you're a younger person or older and you doing something totally different than your parents doing, or you doing something totally different than your family doing. So a lot of times we go through this space where like, oh, I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Because you feeling like, oh, because I done learned da-da-da. It ain't about that. This is about happiness. This is about like showing up in love. This is about, if my mom, like for me, y'all can kiss my behind. My mama wants to decorate her tree every year. She want my babies to help her decorate that tree every year. Guess what's going to happen? Them kids going to be here on whatever day she talking about. She want us here to go into her tradition. This is her. This ain't about everything else that society done set it up. This is her thing. This is what I'm not taking anything that's going to make her smile away from her. Point blank, period. I'm not. I'm going to feed into her happiness. I'm going to make sure that she access every ladder of her DNA. Damn it. And if that means that just because my little way of life, I need to put that to the side, who gonna put it to the side? Me. It will go over there in the trash. I'm going to be right here. What you need me to do, mama? I need to make this potato salad. What I gotta do? I need to make this crock pot macaroni for dinner. Listen. I'm gonna do what it is that she needs done in order to help her access those ladders. There are little ladders in our DNA. And every time we operate in pettiness and sadness and grief and being so caught up in the shit that don't really matter when it comes down to it at the end of the day, we miss an opportunity. We miss an opportunity to walk in our greatness. So one, I'm not taking that away from myself, and I'm not taking it away from her. That's not operating in true love. That's not operating in true understanding. The highest elevation of understanding is love. So if I'm not operating in that with my own mother, how can I do that with y'all? So I don't went on a tangent. Be respectful of other people's journey. Be respectful and understanding and appreciative of how people are choosing to walk their path. That was the word. Be respectful. Quit feeling like you gotta force people to do what you doing. It ain't meant for them to do what you doing. That don't work for everybody. That's why when I say that I do certain stuff, I'm like, what I do might not work for you. That might not be your thing. It might make your stomach cringe to show up at Thanksgiving dinner. Okay. Well, don't do it. If it's going to take that much away from your connection. Peace, beloved. Peace, 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 loves. If it's going to take that much away, one, you need to then go and reevaluate why is it taking so much away from your connection to yourself? Why is it putting you in such a frenzy outside of the knowledge of what it represents? Because if we gonna get into all of that, let's really start breaking some shit down. Y'all shouldn't be wearing the clothes you wearing. Let's really get all the way real with it. If we really gonna get into the aspect of what is taking away, and that me showing up for the things that make my mom or my dad happy, let's really start reevaluating. It's a whole lot of shit y'all shouldn't be doing if that's the case. Matter of fact, you need to be getting your plane ticket so y'all can go to Africa, whatever you're going. For real. Let's really get into it. Let's stop, pretending. And let's get to the real. Let's get to the root of it. That's just how I feel. It's my personal opinion. But you can do what you want. All right, the second card is compassion. Demonstrating. I think I just used that. So that respect card kind of, it might have, you know, intertwined with the compassion card. You needed that tangent. I know. Y'all got to check me sometimes. I will go on a tangent for you. So the compassion card says you demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living in love. Ashe. Yeah, I'm going to Africa for real, but I'm just picking on the other aspect. But yeah, I'm so serious. Compassion. So let's see what they got for us on that one. I really like this particular card. If y'all are interested in getting this particular deck, I do have a couple of boxes left of this particular deck available online. I wish I could tell you how much it is. I don't know. That's so sad. I don't think it's that much though. And I got some new decks coming in this week. I can't wait. All right, so the compassion card. Y'all ready? Living by the principle of compassion is the healthiest mode of being human. Compassion asks that you go within your own heart and see the world from another's perspective. By placing your awareness on the feelings of others and understanding what motivates them, you will begin to empathize with them. I don't know. I need them to put all this on one page. Operating compassionately is the natural inclination of your soul. So allow yourself time and space to display loving acts daily. It can be as simple as smiling to a stranger, remembering that some of us travel an easier road than others. I just talked about this today too. But the most significant thing of all, and that we have in common, is our decision to share this physical dimension together. Compassion is also a gift of giving of yourself. When you are able to accept your own weakness as a part of the learning process, it's much easier to forgive others. It's often a difficult lesson, but once it's mastered, your soul evolves very quickly. Ashe. I swear all these cards is going into some stuff that I talked about today. He was really thinking about that. Oh, just got on crystal deck for me. Oh, what crystal deck? Oh, you ordered one? Child. That's why, right there. You're welcome. Ashe, Ashe. I'm sorry. I'm just reading comments. Twan, peace, beloved. So that compassion is just kind of like what we just talked about with the respect card. Be compassionate. Walk in your compassion. Walk in the energy where, like, okay, remember at one time you weren't so enlightened. At one time you wasn't on that journey. At one time you was doing some crazy shit too. Y'all did not come into the world acting like gods and goddesses. You are that, but you ain't come in acting like that. Well, I don't know. Some of y'all did. Some of y'all did. But you didn't come in like, you know, a lot of us did not just come into the knowledge. Like, you didn't start out. You had moments. Even if you did. Let's say you did. Maybe you've always been different. I know I've always been different. But you still made mistakes. You still did some crazy shit. Ain't none of y'all, I don't care what you say, ain't none of y'all getting ready to sit here and tell me that you ain't did nothing crazy. You ain't did something that was just retarded as hell. You ain't have that moment where you was just like, that you look back now and be like, oh, I was wilding. So you have to be compassionate for the people who ain't got it yet. You might be eating better now, but there was a time frame where you probably wasn't eating all that great. Listen, it might have been a time frame where you wasn't reading so many books. Okay? It's a time frame where you were doing some stuff that was pretty questionable on your character. I don't know about y'all. I can put my hand up on all of them. It's been some shit I done did where I just look back and I was like, who are you? What was you doing? What was you thinking about? What was you going through? Oh, I'm glad that moment is over. Like, I'm super, like, there's mornings that I wake up, I promise y'all, I'll be like, in my praise dance moment, like, I'm so proud of the things that I decided to grow beyond, the things that I decided to evolve beyond. Because there was a moment, listen, exactly, and I'm still, my throat chakra was being real challenged the whole week last week. And I remember even like, there's a situation I probably could have handled a little bit different. I could have handled it different, but I didn't. So I'm not perfect. I could have handled it a little bit better, but I didn't. And I just felt like I said what I said, and I meant what I said, damn it. But looking back afterwards, I was like, I could have handled, because this is not that particular person's fault on why I handled it the way. It was triggering a certain energy for me. And because it was triggering that energy, the only thing I could do is like, look, this is what I said. And I'm not backing away from, this is what it is. You can take it or leave it. I really don't care. So sometimes I do, that Leo energy come out of me, that fire energy will come out, and I just be like, that's what I said. I'm not getting ready to. What y'all want me to do? So we are works in progress. Knowing you're not going to always make the right decision. You're not going to always walk in light. It sounds real good in theory. There are going to be some things. Listen, there are going to be some things that's going to trigger you, and you going to, your throat chakra going to shut down for like 2.2 seconds. And you're going to be like, oh, did that come out for real in real life? Did I say that in real life? And it is what it is. I don't know. I mean, and then you can go back and you can make the choice on whether you need to correct it, or you just need to say, I saw that. I need to do better moving forward. I need to make sure that I'm making choices that honor myself, so I won't even be in that position anymore. And that's a lot of times what it is for me. I'll put myself in positions where I wasn't honoring myself in the beginning. So I made a choice to be in that situation. I made a choice. Right, and it's a reason that we're dealing with this human experience. A lot of times we take away what this human experience really is. There was a reason that we decided we wanted to be on earth, to experience this physical dimension from a human perspective. Please believe that came with some lessons and some sacrifices. So make sure that you're walking in it. Make sure that you're understanding. Make sure that you're embracing it. Shoot, our last card is like, make sure that you're walking in gratitude. Understand the energy, why you should be so grateful to have the human experience and the connection that we have in this particular, what did they say, soul journey? Yeah, I probably done messed that all up. Soul journey, travel, something. Whatever it was, one of y'all will remember and remind me. Okay, so the next card was trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. You have a soul connection. I love that. I love the wording in these cards, actually. That's why I decided to share these with you. Oh, I can feel it now. Somebody better get a beat. I don't even beat kids, but I feel like my elder about to come out that room, and she about to take them back to the old days when it's good to say what you say. Be good with it. Exactly. When is it good? All the time. Don't go off of me, Twan, because I'll have you in trouble. My throat chakra is one of my biggest challenges. I'm not gonna lie. Don't listen to me. You might need to ask somebody like, I don't even know who on here that I could really tell you to ask, because I know shots of honey gonna give you the wrong answer. Lady Tia might be a little more balanced than we are. I don't know. Soul travel. Listen, Lady Tia might be a little more balanced. I know me and Shot of Honey gonna give you the wrong answer because we don't operate. It be, I said what I said, and that's what it is. I said it, damn it. Y'all go, you either like it or you don't. So the trust card. When you listen to your soul's voice, you will never go down a path not meant for you. But you must learn to trust that voice by honoring the sacred knowledge within you and acting on it. I had this conversation this week too. You can manifest great miracles in your life. Your intuition yearns to be heard, and every day you are giving opportunities to test your trust in it. As you go through your human journey, pay attention to each instance that this voice arises. Notice the significance and don't necessarily dismiss it as a coincidence. Begin to perceive yourself as part of the flow of life with an ever-expanding part in it. As conflicts and challenges come up, recognize these obstacles as opportunities. I love that. They're either lessons or blessings. That's what I always say. They're either lessons or blessings. Which way you choose. Yes, I already know arts. You couldn't tell them either. Anyway, let me finish. Okay. The more you accept your inner voice as trustworthy, the easier life becomes. Unfortunately, there are many things in this dimension that you cannot trust. Some people and sometimes even your own eyes. But no matter what, you can always trust when your intuition speaks. I think I was talking about this last night. Sometimes we gotta really, really, really make sure that we listen. I think I was talking about this last night. Listen intently. Listen very intuitively to what it is that your higher self is saying. A lot of times we get so caught up in the distraction and what's going on outside of us that we don't hear it. We're not hearing it clearly. And our higher self always, it will never fail you. I promise you, if you listen, sit still. Sometimes y'all be making decisions in a rush. My bad, y'all. Don't do that. Sit still. People calling me. Listen to what it is the spirit is trying to tell you. Listen to what it is that your intuition is trying to tell you. Listen to what it is that your ancestors is whispering in your ear. Our ancestors be loud. When y'all can tune in to what they telling you, they be loud as hell. They be giving you all the signs, all the symbols, all the messages for you to really say, like, don't go that way. They be like, look, don't. And then when we go that way, we hard-headed as hell. We hard-headed as hell. And we still feel like we gotta experience whatever it is that we need to experience. Don't do that. Don't do that. Listen. Trust it. Know that it is going to give us the right direction. What she say? If you feel yourself getting spurred open. Oh, that was such a responsible answer. Yes, take a breath. See, I told you, Lady Tia probably would be able to help you. I think she felt you might be a lot more in balance with your throat chakra than some of us. Some of us are not that balanced with it. Like myself. I'm actually really good with my throat chakra. I joke a lot. But I still get frustrated. So that's why I say I'm not balanced with mine. I do get to a space where if it's challenging me, I might not speak on it. And I will let things aggravate me until like it all gets to a point where I'm ready to blow up on you. And now you're going to experience this wrath that you didn't know you was going to experience because I didn't say something the first time when I felt like you stepped out of the box. Okay? So, definitely taking the time to step back and breathe. definitely taking the time to really, one of the biggest things that I know that I do, I go and look at what's the root of it. Why is this affecting me? Why is it making me feel like I want to pop off right now? Like, why are you testing that particular energy? Okay. Everybody's saying they need to work on balancing them chakras. Oh, I ain't see what you put. What you put, little Tina? I didn't even see what your question was, beloved. I probably missed it. Chakras are easy. There's one way that you can do, it depends on what chakras you feel. I feel like chakra work is something you should do every day. I showed y'all like my chakra balancer. So every day I meditate with this on my body. And I imagine each little crystal is a chakra generator. Each little crystal doing what it's supposed to do to align what energy needs to be worked on. Or like I said, today I did rose quartz in particular, and I did a 6-point energy thing. Yeah, sound. I do sound alchemy. That's really good to get it in tune. I do like for y'all to really get into a space where you are practicing how to balance your chakras through visualization. So if you were doing, chakra bracelets are good to give us that energy on a consistent, but if you visualize, if you know that this particular chakra is a certain color, you would hold your hand above that particular chakra, you would close your eyes, and you will visualize the particular color that is that chakra. And you're going to see it, and you're going to see the light intensify, and then you move to the next one. And you're going to see whatever color you feel like is connected to that chakra, and you're going to intensify it. And you're going to see the light being healed, and you just take your hand and move throughout your body until you align the colors. Okay, so that's about visualization. When you was first starting out the journey, have you ever been scared of loss? Of course. I stopped, beloved. When I first started, look, story time. When I first started, so I came in, I was already, like I said, I was a reader. I was already into certain information. But then when I was in college, I was with the 5% Nation. So 5% is Gods and Herbs. I don't know what they call it themselves now, but that's what I was dealing with. And so, they teach you they tell you about eating better, like stop eating pork, reading, meditation. So I was in meditation, I was in the yoga, I was doing everything. But wasn't nobody talking about, like, I was doing astral travel. I was like, stuff that was happening for me, because now I have opened my spirit up and my mind, that third eye was like wide open at that time. Nobody was talking. Nobody was talking about it. Then nobody come and say, like, oh, you gonna go through this. Oh, you gonna, this is what's gonna happen. Nobody told me. Some of them wasn't even experiencing what I was experiencing. Nobody was telling me. Like, I was really like, my gifts that I have now was like on swole. And it was all over the place. My energy was like crazy. Nobody was talking about it. So it was scaring the hell out of me. Things that was happening while I was meditating was scaring the hell out of me. And I was like, why ain't nobody talking about this? And why is it feeling like I'm the only person that's going through this? And when I say little things, you know how you throw that bait out there to see if, and they be like, don't nobody say nothing? Honey, listen. But it's searching for your tribe. That's what I found out. Because that wasn't my tribe. They were the door openers. They were, I always say, they were the gatekeepers for me. They taught me how to decode. They taught me how to research stuff on my own. They taught me how to not take things for face value. They taught me how to really get into the seat of my soul, even though that probably wasn't their ideal of what they wanted at that time. But depression is not real. Depression is a figment of your imagination. Y'all don't get me started. I know y'all knew, so I ain't gonna get on you too hard. I'm not. I love you. This is what it's about. Your mind. Your mind is the most powerful thing, beloved. So how you see things, how you believe, how you operate in it. It will open up a whole nother avenue. It opens up levels. The biggest, I think, thing on this journey for you, yes, they was my gatekeeper, child. The biggest thing for y'all newbies, because I love y'all and I want y'all to experience this the right way. The biggest thing is understanding how powerful your mind is. How powerful your mind is. You feel like you always, it might not be in your mind the way that you feel like your tribe. Somebody thinking the same way you thinking, Shay. There's somebody thinking the same way you thinking, Little Tina. There's somebody that's thinking just like you. Shit, there's a whole group of people right now that operate with the same mindset or similar. The biggest part for y'all is to get over the fear. What are you fearing? Let's really evaluate. What are you scared of? Are you scared of your greatness? Are you scared of your own power? Are you scared of the things that you see on TV? Because that's a whole nother topic right there. Like, you scared of what they told you it looks like to be into your spirituality? Because that's the biggest part. The biggest misconception is, and the biggest aha on our people in particular, is the fear of who we are. Get out of your own way, beloved. Ain't nothing to fear on this side. Ain't nothing to fear but yourself. Ain't nothing to fear but your shadow. Who did she say greatest fear is rejection? Okay, I had to make sure I was reading it clear. Beloved, rejection of who? Who rejecting you? Why? Why are you concerned with them being... What's your sign? Let me ask that. What's your sign, Shay? Yes, your full potential. Your full potential is beyond what you can even see on your radar. And that unlearning to relearn is our number one thing. You have 3 children under 3, and I can't be a stuck mother. No, you can't. Beloved, you better damn listen. I am a mom of 5. I had 5 that I had to raise by myself. And I still was showing up with rainbow color hair. Maybe not that bad. Okay, but I've always been this black hippie looking chick. For real. See, arts and shots, they so like... See, you a Leo Virgo. Okay, so that Virgo that's making you worry about how they accept you. It's the Virgo that's making you worry and be concerned. Don't worry about what they think. Don't worry about it. Just do you. Wave your freak flag. Step in your power. Come with your family, boo. We here. We live. We here. Look, Big Mama love you. Oh Lord, they counted me down. Hold on, y'all. Let me chime back on. They done counted me down.